Yeah, certainly, we're disappointed to lose a football game. Credit to Ohio State. And both teams certainly competed hard, played hard, and we came up short. So it's disappointing. We'll go back to work tomorrow and see what we can do.
Can you talk a little bit about just the thought process on tight ends? You came out with 3, and Jake Doozy was involved so often, including the big catch, the tight end at 24. It just seemed like there was a lot of focus offensively with you guys. Did you see something on film, or what was the decision?
No, not necessarily that. It's just, that's a position we've felt good about going back even to the spring. And, it just worked out here a little bit. So as a package, we kind of threw together, I don't want to say threw together, but implemented a little bit and just thought it might help us a little bit. Part of the idea is possess the football and obviously score points. And I think, for the most part, we got what we want accomplished out of that. And certainly great to see Jake make some big plays. That was a big benefit for us.
Was the game plan to try to contain Braxton Miller as much as he could in the pocket, and then he just slipped out when you lost contained a few times?
Yeah, easier said than done, but yeah, certainly that's, as I said on Tuesday, he's a very dangerous player, throwing the football, running it. And then obviously if he's back to throw it, he can turn into a great runner too. And that one play there to the right of our bench was, it was kind of deja vu all over again of 2010. Came in a real critical situation, a little different field position, but there aren't a lot of players that can make that kind of play, and credit goes to him. He did a great job.
Coach, to some extent, this was a tale of two halves.
Yeah.
From your perspective, what changed from half to half?
It just, they took control in the second half, and we couldn't get a stop when we needed it. Basically, the first half, I thought we played very well defensively outside of the big play that we gave up, and I've seen a few of those on film, unfortunately, and they got us to bite. So, but that's why they're a good football team. They're very explosive. They got a lot of guys that can hurt you, and then the second half, they did a really nice job of marching the ball down the field.
And Hyde was a tough customer.
He is, yeah. He's as good as you're going to find. He's a big, strong, powerful guy, and he can move too, obviously. But as I said, it's a little bit like playing 12 guys because they've got 3, very good receivers. Their tight ends are more than capable, and then, when they have you playing the pass, they got 2 guys back there that can really hurt you in that backfield.
Kirk, what did you think was working especially so for you guys in the first half on offense and defense?
We were balanced offensively, which I think you have to be, or at least it sure helps, and we were able to do that. Nothing easy about it, just, we executed pretty well, and then, defensively, we you don't want to give up the big play. It's hard to play good defense giving up the big play, and, we got victimized on the one, to their credit, and, and then the second half, it's just a matter of we couldn't stop a drive. We couldn't get them out of rhythm, if you will. Couldn't get the good first down play maybe, and third down struggle too. So it's a tough thing.
How frustrating is that when you've got so many chances on third downs in the second half and your defense just can't make the play?
Yeah, it's tough, but we knew that coming in. We knew it was going to be a challenge. Whatever they've been averaging, 40-some points a game, 48 or 44, doesn't really matter. They didn't look into it. They got a good offensive football team, and we knew it was going to be a challenge. They did a really good job in that first half.
In the first half, or on the opening series, you guys had defensively, Dom Alvis came out of the game. Is that just kind of lingering effects from 2 weeks ago? You tried to play through?
So I imagine we're going to probably have to live with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how about health-wise today? You had quite a few guys who were dinged.
Yeah, I think, Dom never came back, and I think that's going to be, day-to-day, week-to-week, and Adam's the only other guy that had to come out. Adam Cox had to come out and couldn't come back in. So we'll know more about Tuesday.
After a day like today, if you feel this way, how do you feel this team has improved maybe compared to the second half of last year? And if so, in what way?
Well, I think we've practiced well the last 2 weeks. Probably like every coach, you evaluate the guys you're around every day, and they practiced well. They certainly showed up ready to play today, and I don't think it was a matter of effort for us today. We just didn't play well enough, and our opponent now obviously had something to do with that. So, and the real key is what we do moving forward now. What we do tomorrow coming in, and then how we approach this week of practice, because it's well documented. We got 5 tough ball games. In your conference play, it's always going to be tough football. So we have 5 tough games left in a bye week, and the good news is we'll determine how things go. But we got to be there every day.
Kirk,
You got the balls.
How do you think Ruddock played in a tough environment?
I thought he did a nice job. You know, obviously the last one didn't work out too well, but his last throw. But yeah, two things coming in here. You're coming in, you know, however many years of experience I've had doing it. You know, can't remember ever coming in here against a weak opponent. It happened. It slipped my mind. So that's, you know, that's a given. And then the other part, this is one of the tougher environments in football. We've got a lot of great environments in our conference. So. And we put a lot on our quarterback. I thought he really did a good job. You know, very poised out there, did a lot of good things, and you know, I think he continues to grow with each week, and that's exciting to us.
Was Doozy showing you something in practice as far as getting open or anything?
Nothing more than normal. You know, we've been on Jake all along, and you know, it's just funny how some opportunities come your way sometimes. And but we're high on all those guys. They're a good group of players.
Obviously, you're not going to accept a moral victory or anything like that, but the progress seems evident right now through Game 7. Do you feel like your team's making the strides that you want them to make?
Yeah, you know, when it comes to the 12 games you have, you come into play. I mean, the objective is to win. You know, that's just as long as they keep score, that's what you're trying to do. So we came up short today, and that's disappointing. The other thing you're always evaluating, and you know, it's just how we're doing things on a daily basis. And like I said, the guys practiced well over the last 2 weeks. I think their mental framework has been good, and but we still have to get better. There are a lot of things that, to me, we did today that are correctable, that would have made it tougher on an opponent, and that's our challenge right now. And again, I think it's all about what we do moving forward. So, you know, you don't get prizes for, you know, playing a good first half or any of that stuff. You gotta play the full 60 minutes, and you know, I think we all realize that. So now it's a matter of what do we do to be in a better situation, you know, the next time we get this chance.
What was your vantage point of the targeting call of when CJ got hit? And now that you've seen that in a game involving your team, just have your views on that rule changed much? Or?
Not at all. I mean, the rule's in place, and, you know, the rule's in place, and you live by the consequences of the rule. So it's just, I don't think that was the closest call of the day, if that's what you're asking. I mean, it didn't appear that way to me, and that's a tremendous crew of officials, right, that we had on the field today.
Hey, Kirk, what was your message at halftime? You out-statistic them in the first half, basically controlled a lot of the play. Just say, keep doing the same thing?
Well, yeah, it is, and I think our themes have been pretty consistent for the whole week, and whatever it was, they had 10 points at that point. So, you know, I mean, it wasn't like anybody in our place thought it was going to be an easy second half. I mean, they're a good football team, and again, you play 60 minutes. There's no prizes for winning at halftime or leading at halftime. So, you know, we knew the kind of opponent we're facing, and we, you know, to win the game, we're probably going to have to play better in the second half. We played pretty well in the first half, but you got to play better because chances are they were going to, and they did.
Usually had a great day catch. Yeah, good catch.
He really did. Yeah, he's a guy that's done a lot of good things for us. It was good to see him. You know, this should help his confidence a lot. He did some good things out there.
Coach, that opening drive, getting the ball to start, marching right down the field and scoring, how important was that for your team coming into this environment with this kind of opponent to make that statement early?
It's good in any game. It's certainly good to do it on the road, and but it wasn't the whole story certainly. But it just, you know, said our guys are wired in, they're ready to go, and that's a good sign.
What is the next move for your defense? I mean, they did a lot of good things today.
Play better. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all. Just play better and play a little smarter, and you know, even the play I referred to a minute ago, the Terrell Pryor moment. You know, we didn't do a good job containing there, and I don't know. The rest of the question is, you know, could you still stop them? I don't know, but we didn't give ourselves a chance on that. So, you know, that's putting the white flag up. You can't do that and expect to win football games.
All right, thanks everyone.